let's talk the talk. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk. Masky and beef, let's talk the talk.
Hello, our beautiful TDS family. How you guys doing today? This is your girl Talkative Masky, and with me on the other side, as always, is
Talkative Viv. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope the year has been treating you all well. We are thankful to still be here, and we believe that 2025 is going to be the bomb. Amen to that.
yes.
While we're
Amen.
at it, Talkative Masky, gist me about Niger. Waiting the apple. Which one they?
Amala, they
Which
happen
one
different
they?
things.
Which
So
one
good
they
face,
cool?
say well and every. Don't be
Oh
small
my
thing.
goodness!
Niger
Oh
is
my.
awesome. Nigeria is beautiful. It's a little bit hot, but
Uh-huh.
I'm having fun.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
it's
for you.
nice.
I'm sure you've eaten amala. Have you eaten amala? If you've not eaten amala, me and you will
Enough
fight.
amala and ogufe and the
Eh,
wedu for her everything they load stage by
oh,
stage.
fufunko,
That is I've
fufunko.
added weight. I know you're jealous. I
How
know you're
many
jealous,
days?
but calm down. It's turn by turn.
So I'm just a little bit jealous, not too jealous, but I know that
Little
very
bit.
soon all
Silly
of us
Willy
will converge.
jealous.
That's influencing. All of us will converge and we'll be able to do stuff together in Nigeria.
Yes,
So
so
thankful. In the
yes,
meantime,
so
today we are not alone. We come bearing a guest. And our guest is a Nollywood actor and a fashion designer. She's been in the Nollywood industry for about 20 years, even though she's had her ups and downs. She's been on and off because, all the sacrifices that we women make to be able to raise a family. So there's the time to bear children, the time to raise them, school runs, stick picking, all those things. But bottom line is, she's here. She's an amazing human, amazing mom, and then an amazing entrepreneur. She's none other than Glory Michaels Akabweze. You are welcome to the studio, sweetheart.
Thank you,
ooh,
thank you, thank
see we
you.
have here
Hi,
beautiful Glory
Masky. Hi,
Michael.
Vivi.
Nice to see
Hi.
you. Hi, you look
Nice to have you
beautiful.
in the studio.
Our
Thank
Mm.
lady
you.
in red.
Here
Yes,
too.
so she looks beautiful though.
Yeah, she's getting ready
Thank
for
you very
Valentine's Day, if
much.
I must say. Mm.
It's not a small thing.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
guys,
You both look beautiful too.
thank you,
Oh, thank
darling.
you. Thank you.
Let's get
Our
into the
viewers,
business
our
of the
viewers, if
day.
you are seeing us for the first time, if this is your first time of coming across Talkative Duo series video, well, why don't you consider joining us by following? Just click the follow button, and if possible, click the notification button so that once we drop a video, you'll be notified that we have come again. And then we promise you one thing: we're going to bring to you not just information, we're going to bring to you fun, as well as all the potpourri of absolutely amazing things that we bring. So we're on
Yes,
Instagram, we're
so
on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on X, and we're on
we are
TikTok.
everywhere. Everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, take it
Everywhere.
away, man.
Touch the
Okay,
button.
guys. Today we have an interesting topic. As you all know, there's been something that's been buzzing on the internet for a couple of days now. There's been this saga going on, and it would not be nice if we don't lend our voice, right, Viv?
True, very,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah, we have to lend our voice as talkative that we are.
Talk the talk.
We are here to talk. Yes, we have to talk the talk. Yeah.
We have
So
to
we're here
talk
to
the
talk
talk.
about
Yes.
the Two Face and Annie saga that is going on. But before we go into it, I think Viv, you should give us like a recap of how this whole thing broke the internet.
Yeah, I know. I just woke up one morning and It was like, oh, Two-Face has announced his divorce on his Instagram page, and he went like this. He said, "I and Annie Marculey, now Marculey, not Idibia, I
Mm-hmm.
and Annie Marculey have been separated for a while now and currently filed for divorce. I will grant a press release soon to say my story, not because it is anyone's right to know about my personal life, but because I love my people and I need them to know my innocence or offense." You know that his name is Innocent, so
Innocent,
mm,
yeah.
so
It's not a small something.
I will
No be
say that
small things.
the, the,
No be
the,
small
the
things.
I'm telling you, after this dropped,
Oh,
the post was taken down, and then it was written on his Instagram again that his page has been hacked. Suddenly, Uncle comes out again and said, "Nami yan waiting I my page. Nobody hacked my page." After that, he still came out again the third time and still said again in another video, "I said what I said. Nobody hacked my video. Nobody hacked my page." So, which means
Yeah.
he's saying it
It
with his
wasn't
full
hard.
chest.
Yeah, he said what he
Yeah.
said.
he
Yeah.
said what he said, yeah.
This
Mhm.
is a huge one.
Very
In
huge.
as much as a as a woman, as a human, as a woman, as a mom, I don't feel good when I hear such news, but
Absolutely.
sometimes these things is like saying we saw it coming. Yeah, because if we really want to be objective with no sentiments, without like being on anybody's side, this relationship or marriage, so to say, has been going, back and forth for some time now. I don't know. That's what I see. I don't know. What do you think, Viv?
No, but that's what it says. Over the internet, over the there was a particular year that we heard this voice note that was trending, where Annie was crying and saying all kinds of things from the pain, from the depths of her heart. And all of that, after everything, they still came out and told us, "Oh, everything is okay, no problem," and we all kept
Mhm.
quiet again, and we're watching. Oh my God, what happened? Gloria has been
What
thrown out.
happened to Gloria? Oh my
Okay,
God,
I know
not
she's gonna be
again.
back. Let's be carrying on while we
Yeah,
wait for her.
let's carry on while
Mm.
For me, basically, sometimes when when we have discussions of on talkative though, and I say when we want to leave, and I say, guys, most importantly, love yourselves. I think people take it very lightly. There is
Mm-hmm.
a lot of depth in it when I say it. Love yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Love yourselves. Because some of these things happen as a result of loving some other person more than you love yourself.
Mm.
I don't know if we should continue or if we should wait for our guests to get in, or if this is a recording so we could
I
actually.
think we should just continue. Let's continue doing what we're doing. When she comes and she joins us from there.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Because for me personally, some of the time, what happens to us women is when we feel that we have invested so much in a relationship. Somebody played, I don't want to, for copyright reasons, there's one music that says you got to know when to hold on, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Okay? You need to be able to draw the line and know that this is not working or this is not going to work. How can you be with a man that is a public buller? You've been with this man
Hmm.
all your life. Yet,
Hmm.
I
Let me
think he had
address.
like I think he already had like 5 kids before you.
No, I think
Had your
yeah, yeah. He had. I think he had four before her.
okay,
Then she had.
hers was the
That's
fifth.
one of her kids is the fifth kid. I think her first kid is the fifth kid, and then so on and so forth.
Meanwhile, you've been with him from the onset, which means while you were there, he was having those relationships. And you know what strikes me? Not just that he was having those relationships, he was having them without
Unprotected.
protection. So he doesn't have value for his life, neither does he have value for your own life either. And you yourself did not have value for your own life
Absolutely.
because you're with him. He has kid number 1 and you continue being with him. He has kid number 2. What does that tell you?
You are not important.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Tu Baba is a bad person. No.
No, it's not
Because you
about
know
his
one thing.
personality.
Yeah, you know one thing that we get wrong. Somebody can be a good father, a good musician, a good friend, a good brother, a good uncle, a good everything, but that doesn't make him a good
Not to
husband.
be a good husband, absolutely. There's
Same thing
not,
with women
and there's nothing you can do about it. If
about
somebody is
it.
not a good husband, they are not a good husband or a good wife. If they are not a good wife, they are not a. You're welcome back, sweetie. If they're not a
I
good
hope
wife, they
she
are not a
comes
good
back
wife.
this time.
Nobody takes it
Yeah,
away from
thank
them,
you.
and that's who
Sorry.
they are.
Our
It's
network can be funny at times. Sorry about that.
it's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's still
yeah.
freezing.
Okay.
So a little bit.
So Glory, you know what we have been talking about. Let's hear from you. What's your take on this?
My take is Tu Baba, I've known these couples and I envy them. I've known them since they were growing up. At least I've followed their story once or twice. And even when they got married, I was very happy that Two-Face remembered the old days and kept to his promise. You know, I was really happy and I respect him a lot for that. But seeing the post on social media, oh no, 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 no. All the respect I had for Two-Face dropped. Because I don't have a problem if they are not together, if they want to break up. But for the sake of, for old time's sake, for the sake of their children, and for the sake of the love they have for each other, Two-Face would have kept it outside the internet. He shouldn't have brought it to social media. They would have done their separation outside, and a lot of people are separated, but they don't come on air to announce it. Let it be people that are saying it. Two-Face is a man. It shouldn't be him. It should even be the woman and not the man that will come to social media and announce that it's over. Even when people said they hacked the account, he came back to let them know that no
It's
account
me
was
that say
hacked, that that thing he's
It's me
saying
that said it.
is real. I mean, no matter
Yes.
what. Annie has endured Two-Face. We all know what happened. Two-Face has
yeah.
had series of lovers, baby mamas, but Annie
Now,
is
Glory,
still
can I cut
there,
you short? Can I cut you
taking
short
care
here for a
of
minute?
children of the other women.
Glory, can I cut you short for a
Okay.
minute? Can I ask you a question? Annie was there
Okay, go ahead.
when he
Yeah.
was breeding children, making his
That's
bola
the
a
word.
public,
Breathing. That's the word. Breathing.
yeah, making
Leave.
his bola a public bola. She was there.
Mhm.
Why didn't she see those things as red flag? Why did
He
she
was
end up
there.
entering into the relationship? What was she doing in that relationship? Because I mean, for me,
Uh,
if you are with me and you are having children the way Two-Face was having, I will take it that I don't matter to you. I'm just saying, I will take it that I do not matter to you, and then it begins to give me an opportunity to want to look for where my self-worth, where I dropped my self-worth, pick it up, wear it back, and begin to move. That's what I think anyway. I don't know what other people think.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
that's
My
you.
thoughts
You know,
too.
people are different. Okay. Masculine,
Yeah,
let's hear
no, go
you.
ahead, go ahead. No, go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
no, go
Glory.
ahead.
Okay. People are different. You know, some people want to win. Do you understand? Annie wanted to win the war of, ladies, women. She wanted to be the winner. Some people love being the winner. They will say, I don't want to quit. So let me win. So she probably thought Tu Baba will change someday, but there's at least this is a lesson, for our young girls to know that you cannot change a man. You can never change a man. Stop
You know
saying
they
the man
happen.
will change. Let's see if he will change. Probably she had it in mind that this husband of mine will change someday. Let's keep going. I am the
Incidentally,
wife. But not
incidentally,
knowing that,
I read something that Tubaba wrote, where he was talking about how one of the people that was his baby mama is a medical doctor, I guess, and the other one a lawyer or something of that nature. And they're all high profile people from very wealthy background
yes, I
and
read
all
it
that.
too.
Yeah. And then he was now saying something like that Annie was with him when, even if when he doesn't have money for bus, they will trek together, or when if it is Okada they see, they will join together and all of that. And then and that all these other women wouldn't have known who he was, and wouldn't have been able to wouldn't have given him the chance
A
of,
chance. Yeah,
if
if
he was the
they had
two-face that
met
he
him then.
Annie was following him. You understand? So that is why he went back to go marry Annie. To me, that sounded very patronizing. It sounded like one is doing somebody a favor somewhere. I'm asking, what do you think about this?
That's what I think too. That's what I think too. For me personally, I keep telling our ladies, it is not a man beside you that will validate you. It is you that will validate yourself.
You.
And I keep saying, you see, one thing you have to know for sure is this: there is this need. I don't know. There is this need in us women to like prove that finally I won the battle, like Brother Michael said. But did you really
That's
win?
it.
Is that really a win? Like now, I don't want to mention
And
names. There's
she
another
won
one
for
now
30
that happened
years or
recently. There was a
thereabouts.
wedding that happened recently, and they were saying she won. She won finally, and I was laughing. Won what? A
Public
public
bowler.
bowler? Is that what you want? Look, it is a
A
moment
public
of
bula.
decision that your destiny is shaped. You see that moment of decision? That's what
Mhm.
shapes your destiny.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it is you that will take that decision.
Mhm.
And the way your
Yeah.
destiny will go after that decision is dependent on you yourself. Because if you
Absolutely.
make a mistake, I'm of the school of thought that says you can always pick up the pieces and walk away. Okay, now let me say something.
And move on.
Yeah, let me say something. The thing all over the place now is that Annie is in rehab. She's in rehab. She's in rehab. Why is she always in rehab? What do you think? What takes her to rehab?
Of course, it's I don't know. It might be
Um,
depression. She might be depressed,
That's what I
and then
think.
yeah,
That's
and
what
then
I
the
think.
yeah,
question becomes,
depression.
why would she go
But you're
into
not
depression?
sounding as if it's depression. Yeah,
Yeah,
depression. But you're not sounding that way.
Whatever it is, whatever it is, why would a
that's
happily
too sad.
married woman keep going to rehab? Some say it's
Heartbreak.
drugs. I don't know because I cannot authenticate that. Whether drugs,
Absolutely.
whether depression, whatever it is,
Yeah.
why does she go to rehab? That's the point.
Mm.
Because who
Yes,
told you that you can manage? Because let me tell you something. If a woman talk more of different women have kids for your husband, there must be a relationship between him and those women because they have kids together.
true
And
that.
old firewood, you know what they say about old firewood.
Mm-hmm.
You get
You
the
know
point?
they die
So
like that.
Yes.
how
Mm-hmm.
long are you gonna be able to contain that? There was a time there was a video she made, the voice note she was saying he deceived her, told her he was going to the studio to record something. Meanwhile, he was on his way to America to go and meet with one of his baby
To
mamas. I don't
America
want to
to meet
mention
his
it.
baby mama.
Yeah. So that's like what I just said now. Because these women have kids for him, he has to keep relationship with his kids. And for him to keep relationship with his kids, he has to keep relationship with the women. So
Mm-hmm.
how long do you think you're gonna be able to manage that?
Exactly, exactly. The thing that women don't know, like we don't know when to cut our losses and move on.
And
If
move.
some people will say, I have invested too much in this relationship, so another woman will now come and enjoy what I have, the seeds I have. So I beg, another woman should come and enjoy. No problem,
Exactly.
enjoy it. It's okay. I beg, just leave me. Let me have
No
my head in
problem.
one
So
place.
long as I'm
Let me have my
alive.
life intact. Do you understand? I do not think that anybody deserves
Yes.
or anybody is worth dying for. as Christians, we believe that Jesus Christ died for us. If he died for us, that is all the dying that is necessary. So why would I now come and bring myself and come
It's
and kill
meant
myself
to
over
be.
my fellow human being? Because what then now? It's hellfire.
No, no,
What
no,
is
no,
that?
no, 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 no,
Ha,
no.
there's no, I
Honestly.
don't think there's any. So if you feel you have spent 6 years in the relationship and you don't want to waste your 6 years, is it better to get another 6 years of wasted life again on top
Because
of the 6 years you already have?
because
Why don't you?
you know the funny thing about these things.
Yeah,
Yeah?
why don't you cut your 6 years and just go
Calcium,
instead of
because
making
you
it
know the
12
funny
years?
thing, it's never gonna get better. That's the funny thing.
God bless you.
Like I keep saying, see, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
never
Oh,
keep
no,
a
it's
man
it's
that
never
doesn't
gonna
want
be
to be
better.
kept. For
Hmm.
you to keep a man, that man has
No,
to
you can't.
Has to want to be kept.
make and that is a decision to be kept. I don't
Yeah.
know what you have to say to this, Glory, because you are in the entertainment industry too. I mean, Dollywood is part of the
Yeah,
entertainment industry. I don't know what you have to say to this.
yeah. You can't keep a man unless the man wants to be kept. No, you can't. You can't. You can only keep him for
That's what I
a period
say.
of time, and when the time comes, he will run. He will leave. And that's when people will say it's juju. Sometimes it's not juju because you're forcing yourself. The man too will try, okay, let's go, let's see how long it will last. But you get to a stage, the man too will be tired and he will go. Or if he sees somebody better than you, because the whole story now is that somebody Two-Face is engaged to. I don't know
I heard that
if it's
too. I
true.
thought it only
I
me.
don't know how
I
true
saw
that
that
is. I
on
don't know how true that
You
is.
don't know how to that. Here we hear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's actually engaged. He said he's engaged to this Igbenidi's granddaughter.
Yeah, so
I
an
don't know if
honorable
it's true,
member in
but
Edo State.
Do you guys think that is true?
yeah, I'm honorable.
We don't. I
Nobody
don't know. I
fronting
just I
her,
heard.
yeah.
Like I said,
And
I heard.
the story
There's
now
no
is that
confirmation.
Annie knows they've been dating. Annie knows, and she kept it. Now they are engaged, and she can no longer keep it.
Yes. Oh my God. This is toxic.
Played up.
So and
It's
they're
The
asking why she's in
husband.
rehab.
Oh yeah, go
um,
now if you cannot. Because you have been enjoying at it. Because when you start it, when you're tired of it, that's what they will use. Because she's saying she has been there, but just one mistake that she made, not change it.
and
That's a
again,
man for
what
you
the
because
question I
you
would
can't
ask.
change a man.
Yeah, absolutely. The question I will ask at this point is this the best time to even come out and be announcing, whether you announce it on social media or in the news or in your heart? Is this really the best time to come out and be saying this? This lady is in rehab. If the situation were the other way around, that it is Tubaba that was in rehab,
Exactly.
would the woman come out and say, I'm leaving at this point? Or will she stand by him and say, at least let him recover, then I can go? Do you understand? These are just the little things that bother me as a person,
Exactly.
because I just believe that, yeah, it's not so much about whether I love you now as a woman or as whether I have amorous love for you anymore or not. It's not important. It is the humanness. You understand the humanity in us, that this lady is in rehab, fighting for her life, fighting for her sanity. Is it the best time for you to come out and say,
It's
oh,
not,
we
it's
have been,
not.
you
If for
understand? I
nothing,
think that at this point,
for the love you once shared, if
shared,
for nothing,
and
for the
to think
children you
about
have
it,
between you.
exactly. This woman, the children are aware that their mother is battling for her sanity somewhere, and then their father is moving on. How does that even
With
work? I
another
don't know.
woman. If
Do
that
you
is true,
understand? If that is
yeah.
true, how does that even work? And then again, I also got to hear that, in the midst of all of this saga, that they met when the lady was like 15 years old. Did she even know what love was at the age of 15?
No, that
Can
was
we even say,
infatuation. That was no
can we
love.
even
That
say
is
that she was
it.
in love? Can we even say that she was in love with this guy? Was she really in love, or was she,
No, that
or
was
she
infatuation. A
deep
15-year-old cannot be
infatuation
in
or
love.
obsession, as it were? You
Yes.
understand? Because it gets to a point when it's
Yeah.
now like, oh, it has to be him. And this is, I heard in one of her interviews, she said she's my first kiss, my first this, my first that. So apparently, this is her first love, probably her only love, I don't know. And she feels that something in her makes her want to stick to it to the end. But it doesn't have to be, man. First or last, whatever happens, can you please help yourself? That is what is important, though.
Viv, this thing has
Yeah,
to
it
do with
doesn't
this
have to.
orientation that we have in this part of the world. That if a woman, if your marriage ends as a woman, you have failed.
Hmm.
That's the orientation here in this part
Yes,
of the
Yeah.
world. If your
that's
marriage
the
fails,
orientation.
that
Especially
means you
when
have
it's a
failed as a
celeb.
woman. So most of us who are not able to get out of that mindset, you see why they stick, we stick to that marriage, even if it's costing us our lives, our
Oh,
sanity, our
yeah.
mental health,
Our
or
life.
emotional health and stuff like that. You
I
get?
can totally relate with that, because I remember when we were growing up, every second they're telling you, even if you sit down and you don't sit properly, come on, will you sit well? Is this how you do your husband's house?
Crossing the
You
leg,
cook food,
yeah.
the food does not taste well. They say, is this what you'll be cooking for your husband?
Is this how
Everything
you
is
cook
it's
for
like
your husband?
our whole life, we are being prepared just to be wives and nothing more. We are not prepared.
Yeah.
Nobody is saying, is this how you will do when you become a medical doctor? Is this how you will do when you become an engineer? Or when you
Is this
become
how
an
you do when
economist?
you do talkative those series? Nobody is saying that.
Nobody go talk,
Nobody.
they will not talk that talk at that time. They will only be telling us husband house, husband house, husband house.
House.
As if
Husband
husband
But you
is
has
the
know
to
the
be
come
all
mistake
and
they are
and
end all.
making.
visit.
Let me tell you guys something. You know the mistake they are making. It takes two to tango.
Okay.
If you're training only the girl child how to be a
Yes,
good
it takes
wife,
two to
and
tango.
you're not training the boy child how to be a good husband, what's going to happen? That's why most
Failed
women are in
marriages.
their marriages all by themselves. That's it. That's
No,
why 80% of
You
the
know,
time the women are in the marriages all by themselves. Because nobody is telling the male child, this is how you're going to treat your wife. You get what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
yes.
sometimes I just like this discussion for me is one of the discussions that it brings my spirit down because I just look around because this one is because it's maybe the celebrity we hear about it, we heard about it. Look around, this thing that is going on now is all
Yeah.
over there. It happens, it's
It
like
happens
it's
everywhere.
everywhere, and
It
I feel so
happens. It
bad.
Let,
And
happens
the,
let,
here
let
the
and
me
women
there.
are always
Yeah.
at the receiving end.
Because the
yeah,
same.
let me just you
Yeah.
let me just you for one, I beg. I just had this one this afternoon before I left my office. A lady goes to her husband's phone to check his phone. The guy catches her, cuts off her two hands. Now let me see
Jesus
the hand
Christ.
you will use. Let me see the hand you will use to
Chineke.
be checking phone.
No,
That's what I
Viv,
heard this
To
this
be
evening.
is not
taking my
true. This is
phone.
not true.
I pray it's not true. I say I heard it in the office. That somebody just gisted it, in the
No,
office.
no, no, no,
I
no.
pray it's
This
not,
may
and
be one
that they
of
say
those
it happened in Nigeria,
no,
from
no, no,
what they
this may
say.
be
But
one of
I
those
want to believe
bizarre,
that it's,
stories that just circulate. No, 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 I
I
don't
want
think
to
so.
believe it's a
I pray
skit.
it's
So
not
that
true.
one, any woman that goes to her husband's phone, what are you looking for?
No,
No,
I
but
don't
why
But
should
agree
just
with
so
you.
but why should
then,
the couples? Why should as a
may I
couple?
so
Why
rest
should
in
your phone be
peace.
secret? Okay,
Bimbo
I'm waiting.
Square. No, but
Go ahead,
sometimes
Myra.
no, it shouldn't be secret, but for your own health too, because what you don't know won't hurt you.
Why
My
should there be
pastor,
something
Bimbo,
I don't
may
know?
her soul rest in peace. Bimbo Koya. She used to say, what you don't know won't hurt you. So if you keep going to your husband's phone, one day you will see that thing. And a man, being a man, they catch you, you go. You catch them, you go. So what are you looking for? And then you start thinking that there's one woman, one place. You start having BP. No. Do
You see,
your do.
you see
Anything you
that thing
want
we
to
are
do, feel
saying.
free and do.
You see
Give me
what,
my
you
space.
see that thing we are
You
saying?
are saying
You see
it's the
it?
same thing we are saying. Glory, you are simply regurgitating what we are saying. That women are raised to believe that their life, their be all and end all is the men. And now you are
Yeah,
saying
you're
that's
meant to revolve
consistently.
around.
You are now
Yeah,
saying that if you catch me, I go. If I catch, it's not true. This is
it's
a
not
lie from the pit
true.
of hell. That is
No,
It's
what
a
we
lie.
have.
that's not
No,
the
that's not what I
same.
think.
I
So
grew
what I
to
think
meet
as an
that word.
individual.
They will say, I catch you, you go. You catch me, you go. That word
Yeah.
has been
So what
trending.
I'm
I
saying is
grew
that
up to meet that word.
that's what we grew up to meet. But we are here to change the narrative.
No,
If I
yeah,
catch
we're
you
here
and
to change
I'm not
that.
able to take
Yes.
it, go. One man,
Yeah.
because if I catch you
What
and I'm not able
level?
to tolerate it, I walk. This one not be saying if I
Please,
catch you,
oh,
you catch
please,
the
guys,
grace.
the criteria for heaven is not marriage, oh.
Mba at all.
No, it's not.
You don't follow.
There's no marriage in
No follow.
heaven at
Exactly.
all.
So why will somebody say I catch you, you go, you catch me, you go? Says who? We are here to change the narrative.
We're here to change
Please
Yeah.
narrative.
see, I don't want to look into your phone, but if something comes up and I have to look at your phone, I will look at your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Marriage should be very open.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't
Why
hide anything.
should there be something that will potentially hurt me in your phone
Me, your
as a married
phone.
man?
But you're saying people shouldn't look at your phone. But some time ago, a couple of years back, there was a story I heard about a woman who went to her husband's phone to do something else. Maybe I think her phone battery died or something, and she found out her husband was HIV positive because from the text messages back and forth with some of the person who ran the test, something like that. That's how she knew her husband was HIV positive. So my dear, you can't say somebody should look at her husband's phone. No. Like I won't say I will go out of my way to go and look at the phone, but I will
Yeah,
not categorically say don't look at the phone because
absolutely.
there shouldn't be anything hidden. If you understand what marriage is, it's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
an open book.
Absolutely.
That's my opinion. That's my own understanding. I
Mine
don't know
too.
about you.
Yeah, yeah,
Mine
yeah.
too.
I agree with you. I buy the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We just have
but the thing
to.
is like,
Yeah, go ahead,
no,
Maski.
go ahead. Yeah, like I keep saying to
Yeah.
women, please, ladies, please. I say it all the time. Two things. It is not a man beside you that will validate you as a woman. It is you that will validate yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing I keep saying, see, God will not do for you what He has given you power to do for yourself. He has given you the
One.
power of choice. That's why He gave you that reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
There are some relationships that you will see and know that this is not sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you want to sustain a relationship where a man is openly okay? Now, for instance, you said now that he's dating somebody else. Is that a surprise? Is that a
It's
surprise?
not because that has been him.
That's the
It's not.
point.
That has been
So
him.
why are you
And the
why
red
are
flag
you
has been there from day one.
there forever from the beginning?
Yes.
Like I said before, this one somebody saying somebody just there was a big wedding some time ago and they're saying somebody won. I'm like, won what? Won a public bowler? No, you're in a relationship with a
They
man and
marry
it's
you, they see the bomb begin, they go.
in. They say the born
Then
pikin they
they
go,
are
which
telling
means
me they
the
are
one way
telling
they
me
pay
so
me
they
pass.
go
They
as
say the
one.
man no get value for in life. You don't get value for your own life, and you go no get value for your own life because
For your
which
own
means
life too.
he's not using protection, and anything can happen. Now, I get mine though. These women, they, when I pass me, I get mine. I don't
And
fit.
because it's a different thing according to glory. If we have to go with what you
All that
don't know
one
will
to
not
my
kill
love.
you. It's a different
Yes.
thing. But if you don't know that this guy is messing around, but eventually you are blessed enough to come and find out, run,
Hmm.
run, and then run again. All
Run.
right?
Yeah. But
Ah,
Some
knowing
women
this
will
it,
guy.
run. They want to be one woman standing in midst of plenty
and this is what
women.
you get, and this is what you
Some
get in
people
the
want to be
end.
the
Absolutely.
winner.
I don't want to
Yes.
stand. Let the other women win.
Yeah, and this
Let
is what
them
you get at
Mm.
win.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them win. I beg you. Wanna
Let
win?
them win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Will
the
I
ones
I
come?
that
guess
left, they
I
have
guess
their
that
group now. They enjoy their life. And you did
absolutely.
there.
Yes.
They
So
bottle everything.
Yeah, I guess at this point,
Emotional trauma. Everything only you want. You just the tire so that you
yes.
will be winner. No.
I guess
And
at
if you
this
check
point,
very well, maybe what they do that day, sef, not be waiting they say they do am. Maybe now all the things which they go through, all now him just come out now, come they hit
Yes.
her. Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
But
feel for her
because they
though.
don't
I
get
feel
name already, where they won't take rubbish her, they will put the name, then go say na make her go rehab.
That's true.
it's just a pity anyway.
Yeah.
It's a
Just to
pity.
rubbish her.
I equally feel for him too because I mean he has fallen out of love since, and he happened to have stayed more than
Since
10 years a loveless relationship where she doesn't feel, that he loves her. I don't know if he ever loved her or not, but the point is, this was obviously a loveless marriage, so two of them were suffering, and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
wanted to be together for the public's eyes,
Because
for the
what is love?
righteousness
If
of
you
it
love
and all of
somebody,
that.
No, see why they
So
wanted to be. See why they were together. The guy wants to be together with her because he wants to be the good guy who remember the girl he dated when he had
he
nothing.
dated when he was
Then the
poor,
girl was
exactly.
there
who
because
remember?
I've suffered with
Yes.
him. Nobody will come and eat what I don't suffer.
Mm-hmm.
And those are
So
those are two long reasons.
they were
Those are
together
long
for the wrong.
reasons.
Yes.
They were together for the wrong
Reasons.
reasons. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
guys. At this point, I think we got to bring it to an end. Glory, do you have any final things you want to say to our listeners and our viewers?
Yeah. What I want to say is, one, two, Baba, please have a rethink. And then Annie, darling, sweetheart, if it's not working, it's not working. You don't have to kill yourself there. You have a life to live. You have to live for your children. You have to live
Yes.
for
So
yourself, for you. Love yourself first. Move on. Pick up. To move
Absolutely.
on is allowed. Don't let
Yeah.
anybody deceive you. Move on.
Absolutely.
Have a life.
Absolutely.
Have your group back.
Yeah.
If it's you, you're the one wearing the shoes, so you know where it's pinching or paining you. So if
Absolutely.
you know that the
Absolutely.
shoe is not paining you, girl, continue. But it's not
Mhm.
something you go back tomorrow, next tomorrow, you run out again. The family don't love
Absolutely.
me, they don't this, they don't that. So you sit down, ask yourself questions. What do I want?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank
What
you so
is
much,
that
Glory.
thing
Thank you.
I should
Maski,
do now?
Maski, do you have any
If you
last
want to
words
move
for
on,
us
you move
today?
on.
you
Yeah.
know me, Viv. I always say it. I love you
Uh,
guys, but most importantly, love yourselves.
and from
So
me,
Annie,
I would.
Annie,
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
so
Finish up.
Annie, so Annie, please, in everything, self-love is more important. You're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl, and you have talent.
Pretty.
So you can always pick up the pieces. I know it's not gonna be easy. I've been there. Pick up your pieces, and trust me, you're gonna shine.
Amen to that. And as from
Yes.
me,
Look at
I
me. I don't
say,
want to bring that in, but look at me.
as for me, I want to
Very
say,
comfortable.
for whatever it is worth, at this point in time, Annie would need her friends. I'm aware that Toke Makima and Tiwa Savage say they are looking after her in rehab. She needs
Savage,
her
yeah.
friends. She needs her prayers. Considering the fact that she's in rehab, let's put her in our prayers. Let's throw good wishes at her that in the end she's able to come out well. Because I know that a lot of people buy from all this kind of emotional trauma. May we
Yeah.
not experience it, and may our
Yeah.
children not
No, at
experience
all.
it.
She's gonna come out of it. She is gonna come
Yeah,
out
so
of
I
it.
believe she will come out of it
She
on the
will.
other
She
side. She's
will.
gonna
She
be
will.
fine.
God
Even
knows.
to Baba too, I'm also throwing good feelings to him, to good thoughts to him. I wish him well. Whatever it is that he decides to do with his life, let it be okay. He doesn't have to be like Maski had said earlier, he doesn't have to be a good husband for him to be a human being. He needs to live his life and be happy too. Let everybody
Yeah,
deserves
everybody
the
deserves
opportunity to be
happiness.
happy. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So thank
Everybody
you
yeah.
deserves to
all
be
for
happy,
joining
yeah?
us. Do not forget to join us, to follow us, to watch us, to like, to share. We are on Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube,
Share,
TikTok, and
comment.
X. So till we come your way again, it is.
Uh,
Bye.